super highway where the Kibadagaskis are being diminished. Let's hear more report from our reporter who is in the field.
Na kutoka studioni nimekida kambi katika eneo hili la Githurai 45 ambao kuna ubomozi wa vibanda ambazo zimejengwa karibu na barabara kuu ya Thika Super Highway. Hili limetokea baada ya shirika la uangalizi wa barabara kuu nchini Kenya almaarufu KENHA kutoa agizo la kubomolewa kwa vibanda hizo mara moja ili kuweza kupisha upanuzi wa barabara katika eneo hili la mzunguko wa Githurai 45. Jambo ambalo limesababisha msongamano mkubwa wa magari aswa watu ambao wanasafiri kutoka eneo la Thika kuelekea katika jiji kuu la Nairobi. Na vile vile unavyoona maafisa wa polisi wameweza kuweka usalama kuhakikisha kwamba shughuli hii inafanyika kwa njia ya amani bila vuruku yoyote kutokea. Na vile vile unavyotazama kuna wale vijana ambao wanaokota vifaa kukuu wameweza gida kambi katika eneo hili ili kuweza kuchakura kwenye vifusi kuhakikisha kwamba wamepata chochote ambacho kitaweza faidi. Na vile vile unavyotazama wale ambao walikuwa wamekeza katika vibanda hizi ambao ni wafanyabiashara wameweza kusimama kando tu kuweza kuangalia vile shughuli hii inaendelea kwa sababu hawana lolote la kufanya, manake walikuwa wametegemea kwamba mkate wa kila siku watakuwa wanapata katika eneo hili. Basi kwa sasa sina la ziada, lakini nitaendelea kukida kambi eneo hili kuweza kuwapa lolote ambalo litakuwa linajiri na kuwadokolea lolote ambalo litakuwa linatendeka katika eneo hili la Githurai 45. Kwa sasa narudisha usukani kwenye studio. Jina langu ni Elikana Mwanzo.
Deputy Governor Ayub Savula has told people not to attend a political rally in Kakamega. He said Senator Edwin Sifuna is being used by outsiders to cause trouble in local politics. Savula is also questioned about why former President Uhuru Kenyatta is not criticized in the same way, and these remarks come just days before the Kabras West by-election, showing rising tensions in local politics. Biggest floating university arrives in Kenya, Mombasa, Kenya, 19th February 2026. The MV World on the Sea, the world's largest floating university, has arrived in the port of Mombasa. It carries the largest floating university has arrived in the port of Mombasa. It carries more than 600 students on the crew on a study trip called Semester at Sea. The students will study on the ship and also visit local places to learn about Kenyan culture. Officials say and to visit will help the tourism show Mombasa as a place for learning and travel. Our Deputy President Kithure Kindiki says that Nyota project will be first met as 820,000 young people will now reach 1 million youth. He added the phase 2 of the project will target another 1 million young people, aiming to create more opportunities and skills, job and development in the country. Using your neighbor's Wi-Fi without permission can get you to jail in Kenya. 19th February 2026 in Kenya, using someone's Wi-Fi or mobile hotspot without permission is against the law. If caught, you can face up a 3-year jail in prison or pay a fine. And this law is pay efforts to protect people's internet connection and reduce cybercrime. Experts say everyone should use their own internet or ask for the permission to avoid trouble. Lawyers across Kenya are voting today to elect new leaders for the Law Society of Kenya, that is LSK. The elections cover the president, vice president, and council members with candidates including Mwahura Kabati, Charles Kajama, and Peter Wanyama. In Mandela County, leaders visit State House. Nairobi, Kenya, 19th February, the year 2025, leaders from Mandela County visited the State House in Nairobi to discuss development projects and support for the local communities. Officials say the meeting focused on infrastructure, education, and health in the country. Criticizes Sifuna leadership in ODM in Kenya. Senator Hokongo Homkani has warned the senators Edwin Sifuna is creating unnecessary enemies while trying to lead the Orange Democratic Movement, that is ODM. Speaking publicly that the Okongo said that Sifuna approaches the oversplaining and fitting party members could weaken ODM and make it easier for the President Ruto to benefit through the political negotiations. Okongo added the ODM's late leader, that is Raila Omolo Odinga, knew how to maintain unity with allies, and current actions risk turning the party into shell during the critical talks. From Top Prime Media, my name is Diana Ndulu, and that was our 1 p.m. news. Next now welcome our sports news, that is Gerard Chalo.
Hello and welcome to Top Prime Media Sports News at 1. My name is Gerard Chalo. We are starting with sports news whereby Nicholas Musonye, chairman of the local organizing committee for Africa Cup of Nations 2027, has praised the Talanda Stadium, stating it's one of the best in Africa for rugby and football. Musonye, who recently visited Morocco for AFCON, confidently asserts that Talanda Stadium surpasses what he saw in Morocco in terms of modernity and spaciousness. The stadium, nearing completion, is expected to host key matches during the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, hosted by Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Musonye emphasizes Kenya should be proud of this world-class facility, urging them not to be misled by TV broadcasts. Talanda Stadium is part of Kenya's efforts to upgrade its sports infrastructure, alongside renovation at Kasarani and Nyayo stadiums. The government aims to showcase Kenya's capabilities and hospitality through these developments. And on to the next one, whereby Kevin Vado, the sports director at Montverde University and the Soccer Institute at Montverde Academy, recently visited St. Anthony's Boys High School Kitale for the second time in 2 years, scouting talented players aged 15 to 18 years for potential football scholarships. This visit marks a continuation of his talent search, with Kakamega School next on his agenda. St. Anthony's Boys High School Kitale has a reputation for producing top-notch football talent, having won several national titles, including the 2023 Kenya Secondary School Sports Association Games. The school has also sent players to top clubs, including Barcelona FC Nastic Sports Academy. Vado's visit is part of Montverde Academy's efforts to identify and nurture young football talent in Kenya. The school has previously collaborated with Kenyan institutions to scout and develop promising players. And on to the last one, whereby Bukayo Saka signed a new 5-year contract with Arsenal, making him the club's highest paid player with a weekly salary exceeding Euros 300,000. The 24-year-old England national new deal runs until 2031, ending months of speculation about his future. Saka's impressive form, with 7 goals and 7 assists in 3 appearances this season, has cemented his status as a key player for Arsenal. This agreement reflects Saka's importance to the team, as he becomes the first Arsenal Academy player to achieve this status since Ashley Cole. The deal also highlights Arsenal's commitment to retaining top talent, following recent extensions for William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ethan Noneri, and Miles Lewis-Kelly. Saka's new contract positions him among the top earners in the Premier League, although still behind Manchester City's Erling Braut Haaland, who earns Euros 500,000 a week. That's all for today's Sports News at 1. My name is Gerard Chalo. Bye-bye.
For diving with us today, and that was our 1 p.m. news. And my name is Diana Ndulu, and my follower in studio is Gerard Chalo. Let's meet again tomorrow.